How has marriage changed your relationship? Is it harder or the same? We're just navigating marriage. It's different to just being fiancés or boyfriend and girlfriend.
And just being you two, of course.
The newborn phase was probably one of the hardest things mentally I've ever had to do.
Will you share your next trying to conceive journey in real time or in hindsight?
I will try my hardest to breastfeed because I do regret giving it up.
We have completely different parenting styles, don't we?
I'm gonna get a fertility test or try to.
We're having real issues with trying to find somewhere that will do Fab's test where we live. Good morning everybody and welcome back to our channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. We've not done a Q&A for a while and I feel like we need a bit of a catch up, but we're gonna do it within a vlog. We're gonna answer questions within a vlog because to be quite honest with you, we don't have an awful lot going on this weekend. We're all feeling a bit there, aren't we? So yeah, we haven't done a catch up in a while and
we got loads of, we haven't done a Q&A for a while. We got loads of questions, haven't we? So we're gonna kind of just bring you through the day with us, vlog, answer questions as we go.
Yeah, we're just having breakfast at the moment, so it's probably actually a good time to start answering some of these questions.
And whilst Ellen is loading up a question, let me tell you a story about yesterday because our house almost got destroyed by our toddlers. If you're new here, we've got two little boys, twin boys, Noah and Ari. They're 2 and a bit now. Are they 2.5 yet?
They're 2 and 3 months.
2 and 3 months, and they're just in the stage where they figured out they can do stuff like open doors, turn on taps. So yesterday, we're potty training Noah at the moment. He's doing really well.
He's doing so well.
Amazing, like couldn't ask more of him. But he takes himself off to the toilet. Like if he's playing, he'll just run off to the toilet, which is amazing. And
it's fine. Like we've been absolutely fine with that. Like he wants his independence, and we're very much the parents that encourage independence, don't we? So we do let him go to the toilet on his own. He's got a step and a seat and whatever. He doesn't need us anyway.
Yeah.
I was in the front room folding the washing. Noah runs off to the toilet. I'm like, okay, he's going to the toilet. Next thing I know, all I hear is this like gush of water, like a waterfall basically. And I get up and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, what is going on? Go look down the hallway. There's just water flooding all of the hallway. Our tap in our downstairs bathroom is like one of the most powerful taps I think I've ever, like the sheer amount of water that comes out of there.
And the sink is about this big, it's tiny.
The sink's tiny. He had pushed the plug down and then whacked the tap up full blast because he was washing his hands, because he always washes his hands after. Anyway, don't need to know that. There was just water absolutely everywhere.
Completely flooded the whole bathroom, the hallway. There was like water like this. We were frantically running upstairs, grabbing towels. Like it took ages to get it all up. But it's kind of our fault for like not like being with him. But yeah, we didn't even realise.
No, he's just experimenting, isn't he? He's just fiddling with things.
And don't worry, he is safe in the bathroom. It's a tiny bathroom. There's nothing in there that can harm him. Anyway, so that was number 1 of the day, okay? Number 2 later, we were in the garage cleaning up.
I'm just going to get him another cookie ones.
The boys were with me and we were just like tidying up in there. Mummy's getting you some more now. And the boys had to go for a bath. So I was like, I'll go with Mummy for a bath. Didn't realise that Ari had taken like like the frame of a paint roller. He picked up one of those, ran to the living room and decided to smash the TV with it. So
it's not funny.
Our front room TV, the main one, is ruined.
It's broken. We'll show you in a minute.
We'll overlay a clip.
It's just completely broken. But that was behaviour. That was because it's gonna break, darling. It's food. You're eating it.
So you know the toddler thing where something breaks and then they lose their mind. It's okay.
Well, should Mummy take it away then?
Watch this. Daddy will fix it. Ready?
We have told Ari specifically so many times to not hit the TV, not throw things at the TV. He was just basically determined to break that TV. But it was our fault for having it where it was.
Oh, Ari!
But he's literally just thrown his whole breakfast at me. He is really tested. Do you know what? Like, this is honest parenthood, and I'm sorry if people don't like listening to this, but we find that the boys, especially at the moment, are pushing the boundaries like no other. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they'll just do it just to see if, like, can I get away with this today? And they'll go through, like, luckily, touch wood, they don't do it at the same time. Both of them, like, alternate and take it in turns. And Ari is definitely going through that stage at the moment of, like, testing to see what he can get away with, hence the TV, because we've told him so many times not to smack the TV and to hit the TV, and he does. And then, like, the whole, like, throwing his food. He knows not to do that, and he knows the consequences of doing it.
Like Al said yesterday, because we were chatting about this, as long as we're firm, hopefully it's just a phase that they're going through. Yeah. Let us know if your toddlers do this.
And everybody deals with behaviours differently. This is how we deal with it, and it's completely different for each child. I completely get that, but when they do something naughty like this, they need to go in timeout.
Yeah. I think it's when you've got two of them as well, they almost like wind each other up and make it worse. You've got to handle it differently to if you have one.
For sure. Funny enough, the boys have just had their 2-year checkup. I don't think we've spoken about that on here.
No.
The 2-year checkup. I feel like everybody like makes it into something that it's not. But yeah, it was fine. And we were actually speaking to the health visitor about the boys' behaviour and like a little bit concerned about it, and she said that we're doing a great job on what we're doing. It's fine. She was saying to the boys that it's okay to get angry, but it's not okay to break things and to throw things, because they basically had a tantrum when they were there. Oh, just typical real life, you know, we're going through it, and I know so many of you guys will be in exactly the same boat. Anyway, right, questions. Have we got any holiday plans this year? This is probably our busiest year with holidays. We're not really like big holiday people, are we?
No.
Like, we don't particularly go away an awful lot.
No, we need to though.
We do actually want to start like taking the boys to see the world and stuff, so that is definitely within our 5-year plan.
What, holidays?
Yeah. We were actually talking about this now.
What? No. This is them winding each other up. Guys, excuse me. Noah, can you stop making that noise, please? Because your brother does not like it.
Anyway, this morning we were actually having a chat about potentially going over to Australia for a couple of weeks or even a month next year. Sydney has always been in the back of our mind of somewhere that we could potentially see ourselves enjoying.
The funny thing is, it has been for me. Al was always like, I'm not moving there because the creatures and the
creepy crawlies do creep me out, but I've spoken to people who have been there and apparently it's not even that bad. So the creepy crawlies do put me off. However, the lifestyle there is just so up our street, like the health, the fitness, the sun. Like, it is right up our street. Obviously, that is a huge commitment, and I am a home body.
Yeah.
But it's something that we want to explore, so we're going to go over and I think we're going to have a look and see.
Next year.
Visit different places in Australia when the boys are a bit older. But in terms of holiday plans this year, we're actually going over to the family villa in Spain for 2 weeks with the boys, because that's literally home away from home. And then me and Fab have got a wedding abroad this year, so it's just us going. Our friends Rachel and Bren are getting married in Ibiza, and the boys are going to stay with their nan and bamps. And then I've got a hen do in Marbella, my other friend Ellie's hen do. I know, which is really unlike me. Like, we were actually talking about this last night. We were saying how, like, I don't particularly go away and spend time away from the home. The last time that I went away and spent time away from the home on my own was my hen do. You might also potentially...
Cornwall as well, definitely go to Cornwall.
Cornwall, yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll probably go to Cornwall maybe. And we've also we're talking about going away with my friend Taz for her birthday and going away in camper vans. Because me and Taz are both like loving stuff like that, don't we? We love like surfing, camping, that kind of thing. Yeah. So potentially that. But yeah, that is a lot of holidays for us.
We probably won't end up doing all of that. But...
Okay, next one is: will you share your next trying to conceive journey in real time or in hindsight? So will we do it like we did last time, or will we do it in real time? I'd love to do it in real time. However, I know that the pressure of trying to conceive
is
a lot, and like but then equally, I think that talking about it in real time, there's the support network there.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very true, and you can get feedback and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And answer questions.
Yeah. But again, we just like, I think sharing it in real time is more for like short form content. So like, I think if we did do it, it'd be like on Instagram and TikTok and stuff rather than on YouTube, because there's obviously, you have your ovulation time and then you're trying your test time. The bit in between is like really boring. So there's not loads to talk about.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
I definitely will want to. I'm going to get a fertility test, or try to soon. Once I've actually got a different test on Monday.
We're having
something else.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about that yet.
We're having real issues with trying to find somewhere that will do Fab's test where we live. You have to travel quite far to have it done, don't you?
Yeah. It would. Well, I think I would just go and get a private one. Otherwise, one, I'll be waiting ages, and two, I feel like I'll be taking up someone's spot who needs it more than me. So I'd rather just pay and go and have a private test.
I don't think they would test you on the NHS again.
No?
No.
Well, that makes sense, because you've got a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'll probably document that, because I know, like, from our previous fertility content, like, a lot of men reached out to me and said, I've not even told my mates this, but they felt comfortable, like, speaking to me about it. So that was, like, amazing, and I would love to continue that.
Yeah, it will be documented for sure. We just don't know if we'll do it in real time or whether we will do it and like document things like we did last time. But yeah, we will definitely be documenting it again.
Right, I'm gonna make a coffee. I'll answer another one in there whilst I'm doing it. Right, Al's taking the mick out of me for having this mic on, but I'm gonna be making coffee, so it's gonna be loud. Anyway, right, let me just set this up, and then we'll choose a question. What made you guys want to put Ari and Noah back into nursery? They're just so ready to go. Like, they've been showing signs that they're getting a little bit bored in the house. They love being around other children whenever we take them to classes. And also, we now get the hours, the funding, which is obviously a massive help. They've been going to my mum's. Like, up until now, I've been just paying my mum instead of nursery, because I'd rather do that, because nursery fees are ridiculous. So obviously we'll have a little bit of help with that, which is good. But yeah, they're just ready for it. Like, it's the next step for them. It's going to be so difficult and weird for us going from having them here all the time to not as much. But yeah, it's going to be great for them. So it needs to be done. By the way, I am loving this Philips coffee machine. Really good. It's called the Barista Brew. Love it. Very good. Elle got me these cups for Valentine's Day. Really nice. I don't know where they're from. Do you feel you have to put videos out to stay relevant? No, not to stay relevant, because if we were trying to stay relevant, there'd be different things we would do. Like, there's stuff, our videos are very much just our life, and because I've been in the social media space, I understand that, like, there's videos we could do that would get us way more views, but I just don't want to do them, because by doing that, you back yourself into a box and it just doesn't become fun. This is our job now as well as our hobby, so you have to, like, make it sustainable, and we won't ever do videos that we don't want to do. Like, we're just documenting our life at the end of the day. I guess there is now an element of pressure, because it's our job and we like make money from it. We rely on that money, as well as me doing freelance. So there's definitely more pressure to upload, but we are fortunate enough that if we don't want to upload, we don't have to upload, but we do enjoy it. We love making videos, and hopefully that will continue. I don't see why it wouldn't continue, but we never ever want to be in a situation where we're like just uploading because we have to upload. Like, we want to make the videos fun and entertaining. But I'd say Instagram, definitely, because we upload short form reels on Instagram, and we had a really good flow with it. We stopped, and then our account just stopped growing. So there's more pressure to stay relevant on Instagram.
Skinner Marinky Dinky. You know, Rinky Doo. I love.
He's got your slippers on. Noah's currently there with no pants on and Ellen's slippers. Hello, little boy. Hello, little boy. Lift your arms up. How's it? How's that?
Right,
Arms up.
should we go for a walk?
Yeah, let's go for a walk. Walk, 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 walk. Right, before Ari gets in his backpack, let's show your outfit. Look at Daddy. Look how cool you look. Got your new hat on, your coat, bow and tee trousers. Right, we are all out for our family Sunday walk. The boys are in their carriers. We always get asked which ones we use, so we'll link them down below in the description.
We use different ones.
Yeah, Elle
I'm
likes
too
more of a
small.
softer one.
A fabric one.
Fabric one, and mine's more structured. But the boys are happy as Larry in here, they just sing, don't you?
And it's a little bit cold for trikes. That's one thing we noticed, they were getting really, really cold on the trike.
Yeah.
They love the trikes, absolutely love them, but they were just getting a bit cold, I think, because like they had their hands out and stuff.
Yeah, these keep them warmer, obviously, from our body heat and stuff. And for any of you guys that are signed up to our 8 loss program, if you've got kids that are small enough to go in a carrier, chuck them in and go for a walk. It's a great way of getting your exercise and your steps in. And if you want to join our 8 loss program, if you're watching this when it goes live, you have like 4 days,
4 days
to sign up. 4 days, yeah, until it starts. It's an 8-week fat loss program that me and Elle are doing, coached by our professional fitness coach Lloyd, who is amazing. He's like sorting the training program, nutrition, and we're running the community, teaching you all of the things we've learned from our like 15 years experience training. And it's going to be great. We're all going to meet up at the end and we're going to get a session in and we're going to have some food. There'll be goodie bags and stuff, so it's going to be a really fun time. So if you want to sign up, it's in the description, top link. Where are we going? We're going for a walk, mate. I'm glad that they keep their hats on because they look cute in them now. So we were heading back home, and then Noah said, "Where did you say you wanted to go?" To his nursery, which is closed, but we're walking past it so that they can say hello. Go and see what?
No, the ladies aren't here today.
It's closed today, but next week you're going, aren't you? Right guys, we are back from the walk. The weather is absolutely dreadful, roll on summer. But we're gonna go to a furniture shop now and have a look at some more sofas. Shout out to this comment for highlighting the point that we need to tape out the area, which we're gonna do when we're back to check the size of the sofa, etc. But the boys actually really enjoyed sofa shopping last time, so let's hope that is the case again. Did you enjoy the newborn phase? Social media makes it seem easy when it's not, and I feel guilty. Do you want to answer that one?
No, we didn't.
It's mixed emotions.
The newborn phase was probably one of the hardest things mentally I've ever had to do. And I felt exactly the same, by the way, as you feel. I felt really guilty for not enjoying it, especially after we tried so hard to have the boys and like we wanted a baby so bad. But we had a really rough time with the newborn phase. The boys were sick, they had reflux. Obviously there's 2 of them. I had postnatal depression and anxiety as well, so was just, it's a blur really, isn't it?
Yeah, it was difficult.
Like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
And obviously then like the sleep deprivation as well, it was just a lot.
Yeah.
But it does get easier. One thing I remember my dad vividly saying to me when I was having a bit of a upset time was 6 months and it will get easier. It gets so much easier at 6 months, and it does. It gets so much easier.
Yeah.
The more that they can communicate with you and stuff. I think when they're, I don't know if it was that they could communicate with you or because we got to know them a bit more.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
you understand
that.
their cues and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we found the newborn stage really, really, really tricky, didn't we?
Yeah. It's like, I think it's tricky for everyone, even if you don't have problems. And the trouble is with social media is, a lot of people are scared to actually, which is fine, you know, but people are scared to actually say how they're really feeling, I think.
Yeah.
Because as someone who does social media, I feel like people expect you to be the person giving the guidance, but everyone's human, and
I
we
know,
all struggle.
the amount of like people who we followed on Instagram who were going through the same as what we were going through, just to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. Right, we're gonna have to drive because they are getting restless.
we completely underestimated the newborn phase, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that is because of what we saw on social media. It's not all roses. For some people, it's like the best thing ever, and like having a newborn was the most amazing thing ever. But for us, like, it was really, really hard. But nevertheless, we love our kids so much, and we would have gone through what we went through trying to conceive them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to have them and to go through that newborn phase, because they are the best things to have ever happened to us.
All the hard feelings that you'll go through are totally worth it, trust me. They may not seem it now, but they are worth it.
And completely valid. Having a baby is probably up there with one of the hardest things that I can say.
For sure, yeah. I've still got my Crocs on.
Well, the last couple of months, like the day before my period, which, by the way, TMI, if you're a husband or a boyfriend in the back, you're probably like, oh my god, I'm gonna put my fingers in my ears. The day before my period, I literally feel like a zombie. Like, I feel...
Is that today?
Like, drained, today. Like, I've had a really rough week this week, actually, with, like, my fitness and stuff, and trying to stay, like, the runs and stuff this week have been really tough because it's the week before. Like, normally I get that, but not like I've had this month. And then today I just feel like I could just sleep.
Maybe
I feel
you
really
need a rest,
like...
you know what I mean? Maybe you should take a couple of days rest.
Absolutely not.
Well, and that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen.
No, there's like athletes and stuff, I'm just being, it's just hormones. It is complete hormone. You watch, I'll start my period tomorrow and I'll be like,
flying mode. Yeah, that's probably...
So somebody's asked, are you going to homeschool your boys as you're a teacher and not working at the moment? I am working.
Oh, that's it.
Or do you intend on sending them to school and work? So, no, I'm not homeschooling the boys. I think that homeschooling for certain children works, but being a teacher, I personally believe that a child, or not all children, because this isn't applicable to all children, because some children thrive more by being at home and learning at home, as long as they are learning at home. But the majority of children thrive a lot more from being inside a school. You develop all of the social skills, being around other children, being around other adults, how to work, how to grow up in a society.
It's the authority as well.
Yeah, and the authority, like, when I was a teacher, I vividly remember parents saying to me that their children behaved completely different at home than they do in school. Like, it was like they were two different children, and that is because children feel a lot more comfortable at home around their parents, etc, etc. So therefore, like, our children, for example, would not learn as much at home, even though I'm a teacher, as they would do at school, because I'm their mum. And they feel more comfortable around me. I think that, like I said, homeschooling works for some children, but for the majority of children, I think that being in a school and in that environment is actually really good for them. So no, I won't be homeschooling the boys, and I haven't even thought about it. The only time that I would think about it would be if they weren't getting on at school and they were finding school really, really tricky, and something occurred which made me think I would homeschool them. I'm very lucky that I am a qualified teacher, so I do know obviously how to teach children, but no, I won't be homeschooling them. But I will be doing lots of homework and reading and stuff. I'm very pernickety about that, aren't I? About, like, doing educational things with the boys. Would you say formula feeding instead of breastfeeding gave you more freedom with the boys? Desperate for my own time, but feel guilty giving up breastfeeding before my little one is 6 months old. This is probably going to be a really long answer. Sorry, guys. So, at the time when I was pumping, I was exclusively pumping at one point, wasn't I? For the boys. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot on my body. Physically, mentally, etc, etc. And when the boys had their milk allergy, it kind of forced me, if you've been around from that long, you probably get this, I was kind of like felt pressured to give it up, because I just had gestational diabetes, so I had to really restrict my diet with that, and then was basically told that if I wanted to carry on pumping, I'd have to give up dairy, and restricting my diet that much was really triggering for me. So yeah, I found at the time there was so much going on that I just gave it up and stopped. However, since then, and we talk about this a lot with another baby, if we have another one, I will try my hardest to breastfeed, because I do regret giving it up. And I don't know if that's the right, I don't know if that's the right answer, but that's just truthfully how I feel. I feel like I wish I gave breastfeeding, not pumping, breastfeeding a go. However, I've never experienced the actual breastfeeding side of it because I exclusively pumped, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do regret not giving it a go, and with next baby I will be giving it a good go. And now I do regret giving it up, but at the time, no way did I regret giving it up. It was a lot, wasn't it?
It was a lot.
And I think in that time, if you are in that space now thinking it's a lot but I don't want to give it up, I don't know, I really
do what you need to do.
Yeah, do what you need to do. Maybe combi feed and do a little bit of formula and a little bit of breastfeeding, or if it's really, really impacting you, just give it up, like let it go. Like,
it's hard. It's such
a hard question to answer, because like I said, I haven't actually breastfed, I exclusively pumped, so I don't know really what to say. All I do know is that mums in the newborn phase and the first 6 months of your baby's life, you need to look after yourself as well. But yeah, now I regret not doing it, but at the time I didn't regret not doing it. Anyway, we are now going to go and hopefully try out some new sofas. We're really, really struggling to find the kind of sofa.
That one that we like.
We have, yeah, we have found one that we like. It's just expensive. It is really expensive. It's a lot more than what we wanted to spend on a sofa, but it's lovely, and we're going through the pros and cons of it. Like, even if you move house, you obviously take your sofa with you, don't you? It's not like you leave it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody's got any sofa shops or sofas that are cream, that are like a U shape and that are super comfy, please let us know.
Potty training 101. Bring the travel potty wherever you go. Car is nice and clean. Do you like that? Looks comfy. Oh, that is comfy, man. I like that. Come and have a sit down. What do you think, Ari? Oh, wow. Look at this one. This one is really nice and really comfy.
Where are they?
They're just here.
Ari, come here.
Come here,
please.
boys. What colour? Have they got a cream?
I'm just looking now.
Oh, yes. Daddy likes this one. Is it comfy? Is it comfy? Al, do you like this? Who thinks we should just let Noah style the house? That'd be hilarious.
Hello.
Let's see if he does it without asking. Excuse me? Should you be pressing that?
Yeah.
No. You alright?
It's just good.
Look, I'm glad it's quiet. Look at the picture. Do you like that picture? A reindeer, yeah.
It is a pumpkin, you're right.
Don't go in it.
Don't touch it, that's right. They've got these display shelves in here, but we were just saying that we would love to have something like this in our living room. What? Are you being such a diva?
Fab, you know I hate Spanish tuna.
Because I've got tuna for my lunch. Diva, mate. Right, boys are in bed.
I just splashed juice in my eyes.
From where?
I just had a drink.
Oh,
And it's
right.
actually really stinging. It's hurting more than when I got shampoo in my eyes as a kid.
What? Right, open your eyes, okay? It's because it's time to get to work. All right, I'm having to deal with a right whinge bag today. Let's face it, periods are just a figment of your imagination. Oh, slipped on the kitty. Oh, that could have been life, game over there.
Yeah,
You would have
well,
been a single
come on
mum.
Come on in. You want?
You're going to regret this.
Fight!
Right, what are we actually doing?
So we're actually measuring up for the sofa. I've got the dimensions on there.
Nice.
I think we're going to go for that one, aren't we?
In DFS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially. Unless we can.
Depending
We
on
need
what
to.
I think it's going to be too small, but...
What? By the way, look, we got a new
Rug.
and Elle got some new pillows from. Which ones were from B&M?
The back one.
Oh, they're the nice. Look at these. Literally in B&M. Those are Dunelm, are they?
Yeah, those are a bit like more...
A bit pricier. But yeah, we were thinking that these would work for
New sofa.
the new sofa. We bought these because we had a shoot the other day. We literally had 3 videographers and a photographer in our house. We were doing fake vlogging. We'll roll the clip. By the way, this is all a fake vlogging. None of this is real. We've got look, we're actually rolling. Look, there's people everywhere. But we're doing a long-term partnership with a brand this year that we're excited about, which will be coming in March, April time, on our Instagram and on YouTube. And it's just a really cool campaign and project that we resonate with. Anyway, you'll see that soon. Oh my. Look, that is awful. That is awful. Right, please don't blame us. That's our toddlers, that's not us. That's them shoving things down the side of the sofa, that is.
Under the sofa.
Under the sofa. That was disgusting. This room is actually huge. Without the sofa in, let's get taping up to see what this is going to look like. Listen to the wind. Did you hear that?
No. It's mad, isn't it, how it was so nice yesterday, but then today it's like this.
Yeah. Is that the width? I told you, didn't I?
Yeah, but it did
way bigger
not
than
look
ours.
that big
It
in
does.
the shop.
It
No,
does.
it did not.
Was it 3?
5'4".
Okay. That's huge. Did you just bang your head? Oh. Guys, it's just Fab now. Take fab&ell out of the username. Elle, do you want to explain what we've done?
Okay, so we've gone back and forth with sofa. The original sofa that we thought is actually too big for this room, which...
Yeah, I knew it would
It didn't
be.
look that big in the shop, but I guess that's because it's a massive shop, isn't it?
It did to me. I thought it was massive.
Did you think?
Yeah.
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
because you got short girl syndrome.
Yeah, true. So we have been measuring up and stuff, and I think we're going to make our own sofa, aren't we? Because that's an option that DFS do.
Yeah.
You can put together your own sofa in like
Custom
different
it.
modules.
Pimp My Sofa, it's called,
Yeah.
on DFS. Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing. This big L shape here is the sofa, and we've got enough room for the to get to the stairs, and
Yeah.
also we can still use these.
Yeah, it won't
Doors.
block the doors.
We were going to get a U shape, but
It would block off the doors,
it
wouldn't
would block off the doors.
And we've
block
got enough
off the
space
stairs.
here for like a coffee table. This
Yeah,
is
this
just random.
Just a random thing.
And then obviously the arch, and that'll be like a backdrop then. That'll be nice for
Yeah.
recording and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the media wall will sit in there.
Yeah, and because the sofa is different, and we're not getting the U shape and we're not getting the bigger one, it's actually a lot more within our price range.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's better priced.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
So it's actually worked out fine. Now, because the boys have broken that TV, we're actually thinking about just putting, my sister's luckily moved in with her girlfriend, so doesn't need her big TV anymore. She's going to lend us hers, so we don't have to buy another one, thank goodness.
For now.
For now. So we're going to actually move the TV, because having it there is just a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're constantly wanting to go behind it, constantly throwing stuff at it.
Yeah. We're going to test it out on here.
So we're going to actually test it out on here and have that sofa the other way around and see what it's like
Yeah.
the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good idea. Should we answer another question? Well, we need to measure up for carpets first, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll do another question then.
So we've just been sat here. We've actually turned the sofa around because my sister's dropped over the TV now, so it's going to go over there, and we're going to take this one down. Yeah, we've just been sat here doing some work for 8 Lost, sending out emails, etc, etc.
I'm actually buzzing. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to get
Every time we
started.
do this, I'm like,
I know, it's going to be sick. It's so
good.
nice to see people join in the group and like introducing themselves.
Yeah.
And,
What do you do when one or both of the twins have a tantrum when you're out?
oh my word.
Pray to the high heavens and hope for the best.
There isn't really much you can. If we're together, then like what was it?
We normally do if they have a tantrum together and we're together, we just
It's
take
all right then.
we just
It's
take
one
one
each.
each. But if they have a tantrum and it's one of us, I mean, when they're with me, I just kneel down and let them hug me.
Do you?
And just let
I
them
just
have
scoop
it out.
them up, to be honest. Sometimes I've walked through town with like one under each arm screaming, and people are like, "What is this guy?" But yeah,
There's not really much you
There
can
isn't
do.
much you can do. You
We're-
do get used to it.
We're really big on if they have a tantrum, let them ride the wave.
Yeah.
Like, I think the more we try and intervene and try and stop them from having the tantrum, the worse they get. So we just like let them ride the wave, don't we? And
Yeah.
if that just means getting on the floor with them and letting them hug you or whatever,
Yeah.
then so be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's craziness. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Even though we haven't visited, probably Skegness. No, I'm joking. Sorry.
Nothing wrong with
No.
Skegness, just a bit cold.
Is it in Scotland?
Yeah, I don't think I would
Scotland's
want to live in
beautiful.
Scotland. It would be Sydney, I think. Australia. Somewhere in Australia, I think. If
the
you could take
lifestyle.
all of the like tarantulas and snakes out of that country, we would already be there.
Yeah.
Somewhere warm, somewhere that doesn't rain 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
Australia
yeah,
would
we're
be
gonna,
nice.
like we said earlier on in the video, we're actually going to visit
Next
Australia
year.
next year, maybe.
It's just such a long travel.
So it is, but the boys will be at a good age.
Yeah. We'd have to go for like 2 or 3 weeks, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Let us know if we've got any Australian viewers though.
I know.
Can
And
we
what
come
do you
and live
think?
with you for a bit? Will you let us come and stay with you?
I don't think people would want us to live with them.
No, you'd be fed up after a day. What happened in your old house when you had the ghost experience? Oh, what do you mean? I told it, didn't I? Did I not tell it? On my birthday and our new build, I woke up and saw someone stood by the bed, but it was like, yeah. And then weird things happened for a while, but yeah. Since we said about the
It was
thing
your
in
birthday.
here.
What did you say? That it was your birthday.
It's my birthday, yeah. You know, we had something happen here on the stairs, but
Oh, yeah, it
we
stopped.
spoke about it like openly and said, please can you leave us alone, you're scaring us and you're
it
scaring our
stopped.
boys, and it stopped then. So I
Everything
feel like
stopped.
it was probably a family member or a really nice ghost that's now left us alone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Absolutely petrifies me.
What would be your best piece of advice for having twins? I'm expecting twins later this year and feeling very excited but also apprehensive.
If you can, try and split everything. And
What,
have,
between your...
Yeah, like have a baby each.
That's assuming they have a partner, hopefully you do.
Yeah, I mean, if you have your partner at home with you, try and split everything. And this is a little bit controversial of me, and I know not everybody will agree with this, but if you do have a partner at home and if they are going to work, I think, especially with twins, they should be helping through the night, because looking after newborn twins when your partner's at work
It's hard
it
because...
is very, very strenuous, and it is a lot, and so is going to work. Lots of people, I don't know, maybe some people won't agree with me, but I think specifically when you have twins, having two of you through the night makes things so much easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's difficult to say because you don't know what the job is. If someone's got like a manual labour, really hard job, then you wouldn't be able to do it if you don't get sleep.
I know, but then I've spoken to twin parents who do it on their own, like the mum who does do it on her own, and she's up all night.
Yeah.
Like having to feed one. Because with a newborn, with our newborns, it took like 45 minutes to an hour just to feed them.
Yeah.
And then that's like not changing their nappy, trying to get them back to sleep, getting yourself settled and back to sleep. Imagine like feeding one baby for an hour, changing them, feeding another baby for an hour. By that time, the other baby would have woken up, so you'll just be getting no sleep.
Yeah, I guess, you need to be a team.
Yeah.
And also get yourself a feeding pillow
Yes.
that you can
Yes.
sit them both on. That is a game changer.
The twin feeding pillow. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll pop up a picture of it now. But basically, we'll see if we can find footage of the boys on it. But we
Yeah.
used to put them both on it, prop their milk up, and they can't move, so
that saved me when you went back to work at Gymshark.
Yeah.
And I had to feed the boys both of them on my own.
How has marriage changed your relationship? Do you feel any different? Is it harder or the same? Since getting married, it's been amazing, and like, but I thought there'd be no change in our relationship, but there has been. We've definitely bickered more. We've definitely...
You argue over silly things. Me and Fab, we've openly spoken about this before, but we have completely different parenting styles, don't we?
Yeah.
You're like a lot more like soft and want to be their friend and like playful and like
Elle's hard one.
You have a chocolate bar, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm more like routine, strictness.
Yeah. And
like,
probably typically
you have a chocolate bar for a treat. Like,
yeah,
we do parent very differently, and we always argue over
that
doing things different. Like if I've said no to the boys having a chocolate bar and Fab's given them one, like we'll argue over that.
Yeah, I think we're just navigating marriage. It's different to just being boyfriend or fiancés or boyfriend and girlfriend.
And just being you two, of course.
I wonder if it's subconsciously because you know that you're secure in that relationship.
And it's like you've got nothing to look forward to. That's what I think it is. I think it's like the
big excitement
that you're married. Like that's it now. Like,
it's like a reality check. Yeah. It's like, here we go.
But we do still love each other.
Of course
and we do still want to be with each other. We just bicker a lot more.
Yeah.
But do you know, fun fact for you, the first year of marriage is the hardest year of marriage, and it's something like 66% of people, or like 66% of divorces are in the first year, something like that. It was on Newlyweds. They had a marriage counsellor in, and she was saying about it. But yeah, that made me feel so much better, by the way.
Once you saw that.
Once I saw that, because I was like, oh, okay, this is normal.
I think a good marriage is built off of having disagreements and fixing them. Every time that happens,
you overcome something.
You learn and you overcome from it. Yeah.
And I think it's I mean, some people don't love each other anymore, and that's fine, but majority of people, like, you do still love each other. It's just part of the process of going through it, and
it's usually when people get divorced, it's just a breakdown of communication.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing.
Fab is also horrendous at communicating.
Yeah,
like
I'm
he
not
is
good.
He is probably the worst person at communicating.
I'm working on it, okay.
Because you'll be talking to him and you'll be like, oh, the light switch is on. I'm like,
my attention span, and I'm just such a fixer. I feel like men can relate to this. Like, when Elle talks to me about how she's feeling, I automatically try and fix it and give her solutions.
Rather than just listening.
So I'm trying to get better at just listening. But I feel like a lot of men will relate to that. But yeah, it's definitely been harder since we've been married. We're not afraid to say that. But I think
the
that's
same is for a lot of people.
Normal. Yeah. Right, I've got to go to the gym now.
Yeah, I've got to get these crazy boys up.
Right, it's time to get this other TV up on the wall that Ellen's sister's given us. Right, here's a little taste of what the living room will actually be like now we've switched it around. Obviously it's going to be completely different, but we're actually preferring it this way, to be honest. TV's up on the wall now. Ellen's sister very kindly let us lend this. Well, that didn't make any English sense. Neither did that. But yeah, got that up on the wall temporarily. Yeah, good. Right, it's a lot later now. We didn't actually film much in the evening, but we hope you've enjoyed watching the longer video. I feel like we covered a range of stuff there. So if you did enjoy, leave a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments as well what you thought of the video, if you agree with us. And subscribe if you're new, and we will see you next week.
Bye.